Hello Virgo, welcome to your February reading. This will be reading for all Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for mid to end of February. Now, I've been having a real hard time getting the Virgo video up. I recorded a Virgo video almost a week ago, and it was so specific that I didn't feel like I should upload it. It felt like the message was really very specific to one person. And then tonight, I've been recording videos, and this is like the fourth time I've tried to record your video, Virgo. I have one that, again, feels only like it's capturing like one tiny aspect of life. I feel like I'm missing something, so I'm going to go ahead and do another Virgo video, and we'll see. Maybe I'll upload both of them. We'll see. We'll see how things go after I finish this one. But let's pull general energy for you over the next couple of weeks for you, Virgo. It's a general energy for you. Six of Swords, gathering information. In the Thoth deck, it's called science. So traditionally, the Six of Swords talks about moving out of choppy waters into calmer waters. It talks about leaving a muddled state of mind, leaving like a state of depression and finding peace, a more peaceful state of mind. In this deck, it also talks about the need to gather information. It's very much an analytical card in this deck. So for you, Virgo, you may need to, there still might be information that is out there for you that you need to find, bring to the surface, and then analyze. Okay, so an information fact gathering kind of period for you over the next couple of weeks. Let's pull some Kipper cards and see what messages we have for Virgo. What messages do you have for Virgo, Kipper? This one wants to pop up. Pathway. Beautiful. So this is saying that it's important to take the long-term view of your situation and your life. This is saying that you're headed in the right direction. You may not be seeing the results that you want right now, but you're moving in the right direction. You're on that path, and you're being accompanied by butterflies and magical creatures, and you're walking down that path, and you will get to that shining light at the end of the forest. So just keep that in mind as you go through the next couple weeks as well. You may be feeling like everything is a bit of a hike, right? A trudge. But that's the journey, right? This is, what's that phrase? Like, life is the journey, not the destination. Try to do all you can to enjoy the here and the now. What other energies are paving the way for Virgo over the next couple of weeks? Spirit, please. What other message do you have for Virgo? Okay, you have mature woman. So time to look at things from a mature point of view. This could be another person coming into your life as well, that may have influence, an advisor, or more of a confidant kind of feel, somebody that you confide in, somebody whose advice that is valuable to you. You could be playing this role for somebody else as well. You got main female, a lot of feminine energy coming in for you. Very nice. You also got courtship. Okay, so for some of you, romance is coming in, or a courtship of some sort. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romance. Let's pull these up just so we can take a look at them side by side. This could be somebody wooing you, or in a work situation as well. So I get courtship a lot popping up when I do readings for situations where, you know, you may be contacted by a recruiter for what you do at work. But somebody is discussing a future with you, future possibilities. Main woman is you. That's going to come up as you. So you're going to be the main female in this situation. So almost like all eyes on you, Virgo. You're going to be desired. You're going to be sought after. For some of you, I'm also getting that it's very important that you can look at yourself in terms of yourself as being the main female. And when you deal with other people, and I'm really getting this in friendships more than at work, so this is not really a work feeling that I'm getting with this interpretation. But for some of you, what that's saying is that when people contact you and want to spend time with you, you need to make sure that your boundaries, your wishes are being respected. Okay, because you are the main female of your own life. And you can make mature decisions for yourself, right? It's time to look at your life from a more mature vantage point, I guess, is kind of like how I'm getting it. Like, you know, when you consider how you want to spend your time, you know, really think about it in terms of like the long view. Like, who do you want to spend your time with? What activities do you want to spend your time doing? What kind of energy do you want to bring into your life is really it. Like, the people that you surround yourself, they say a lot about you and about the energy that you want to manifest. So just, I'm getting that for some of you. Just think about that. All right. Where are you right now, Virgo? Oh, 10 of Wands. Feeling a little bit overburdened right now. What do you need to be aware of? What does Virgo need to be aware of? Ships are coming in, Virgo. Plans that you've made in the past are coming to fruition. They're going to put an ending to this 10 of Swords. Now, for some of you, I'm also getting that something from your past is resurfacing here. And that's why I felt like I had to talk about all this relationship stuff. I'm really feeling like a not so wonderful situation from your past will be rearing its ugly head again. What's your advice? Let's see what your advice is. 8 of Wands is your advice. Sorry, these cards are slippery. 8 of Wands is your advice. You're being asked you're being asked a couple things with the 8 of Wands. So for some people, the 8 of Wands talks about communications, clear communications, emails, texts, conversations. In other ways, 8 of Wands talks about having that aha moment. So the 8 of Wands is an advice card, could be telling you to really take the time to be still and quiet for a few minutes and meditate and contemplate so that you can make way for that aha moment in your brain. We'll pull some clarifiers in a little bit, but let's get the final outcome. Okay, the Page of Cups. Whoops. See, these cards are just flying all over the place. The Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups as your final outcome. So some kind of offer or apology is going to be made to you. And we've also got the Queen of Cups talking about what I was talking about before. A real sense of knowing who you are, being okay with who you are, being generous in spirit, but saying, you know, I'm going to take care of myself, self-nurturing. I'm getting exercising for some of you. I feel like by the end of the month you're going to be in a new kind of exercise routine as well. I think that this, and I know this is a tangent, but for some of you, you're like done with like a bad nutrition habit that you had gotten into, or a lack of exercise or something like that. You're ending that and you're moving into a more healthy phase, Virgo. But for others of you, I'm also getting this real connection with what makes you happy and what brings joy to your life, Virgo. And you're going to reconnect with that. Now, another interpretation I'm getting for you, Virgo, is that children or your children, that Page of Cups energy, could be a water sign in your life, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, could be your child, or your child could have a lot of water placements in their chart. But I feel like you may be called on to take care of them more than you normally do. I know these cards are a little dark, but my brother just gifted them to me, and so I kind of want to use them. Because he was so sweet to send me tarot cards. All right, let's see. Why that Ten of Wands? What's going on with that Ten of Wands for you, Virgo? Why have you been feeling like the Ten of Wands? The Four of Wands. So not enough celebration, not enough activity in your life, not enough, happy times. I feel like maybe you've been stuck at home, you haven't been able to go out. It's as simple as that. For others of you, you've been waiting on a milestone, some kind of milestone, and it hasn't occurred yet. And it's really starting to wear on you or bring you down. You've been thinking that it's never going to happen. Yeah. Ace of Coins, Two of Cups, Knight of Coins. Okay, so this is covering many different aspects of your life, Virgo. For some of you, you've been feeling like a milestone in career is taking too long or isn't happening, and it's been very discouraging. For others of you, you're looking at it in terms of love. I mean, this is February and people seem to get down. For some of my single Virgos, you're thinking, wow, I'm never going to get married. Four of Cups, traditionally a marriage card, and not that marriage is the end-all be-all, but you know what I mean. You're thinking that major relationship isn't going to be coming in for you. But what you need to be aware of is Three of Wands, things that you've set in motion are coming in for you. So for work, that could be work. And in love, that could be love. And that Ten of Swords feeling that, you're being, I want to say victimized in a way. It's almost like that victim mentality. You're going to be able to bring that under control. You got the Strength card coming in to clarify. Strength card is tempering those crazy thoughts that could be coming into your head. You also got the Star coming in beautifully for you, which is a lot of healing and hope and reconnection to community, to the universe, to things that really make you feel connected and whole with yourself and with the world. And so that's coming in for you. And, important for you to remember also that you are always connected, right? So if you're not feeling that way, it might be really beneficial for you to just get back into nature, go outside, spend some time looking at plants, trees around your neighborhood. Really do whatever you can to kind of feel connected to the earth. That'll help ground you, and that'll really help heal you and help make you feel better. All right, your advice. Let's see what's going on with that Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Wands? Three of Wands again. You got the Three of Wands coming in twice. Real reminder from the universe for you. Look at all this wand energy too. It's a lot of fire energy coming in for you, Virgo. Really interesting. So this is really, really emphasizing that whatever you have been planning for yourself, it's coming in. It may not be coming in as quickly as you were hoping for. That pathway seems like it may have taken a long time, but it's coming in soon. And when we get the Eight of Wands, it's also called swiftness in another deck that I use. And it talks about, swift energy. And when people use tarot cards in magic, rituals. The Eight of Wands can be used as a way to speed up events sometimes. So the Eight of Wands can talk about, just like we were talking about earlier, that aha moment of insight and inspiration. It can also talk about things just happening, kind of dropping in out of the blue. The Eight of Wands on this deck, in this deck, and on this card is all the wands hitting the ground. Sometimes it's the other way and they're all going up into the air, but here it's all hitting the ground. So I'm really feeling that some kind of news is forthcoming pretty quickly for you, and it has to do with something that you've been planning and hoping for. Let me get another clarifier on that. Why the Three of Wands for the Eight of Wands? The Eight of Wands again. So, okay, so something's coming in for you pretty quickly. Something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been planning. You're going to get some kind of communication about that pretty soon. It may seem like out of the blue. You may get an email out of the blue. Some kind of communication out of the blue. This is definitely something that that you have been, I don't think it's going to be a surprise. I think it's something that you've been planning. So that's really nice to see for you. All right, why the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups? I want to know more about that Page of Cups. Why the Page of Cups, please, Spirit? And the Queen of Cups again. All right, so, Spirit's like, I already told you what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pull a clarifier on the Queen of Cups because I want to see if the Page of Cups comes out again. But you got the Queen of Cups clarifying the Page of Cups. Now, some people like to talk about the Queen of Cups as being Scorpio. For me, she's always a Cancer, definitely a Cancer. And, that Queen of Cups can sometimes be almost overprotective when she's caring for others, or overly demanding is what I'll say. Kind of like she doesn't let up. She's like, she wants what she wants to get, and she's gonna get it. And that's, I guess, that's a negative interpretation. That sounded really negative. But what I'm feeling here is like she's like a mother hen here in this situation, and almost like I'm feeling that strength card energy. She's almost like Mama Tiger here. I'm getting a real sense of protection energy coming with this Page of Cups. So I am getting that child situation coming in again. I feel like you may be feeling overly protective of a child in your home environment, or it doesn't even have to be your own child. It could be somebody else's child, but I feel like you're protecting them. And I don't think anything bad's happening. I just feel like you're being very loving and nurturing and caring for them right now. Why the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? Why the Queen of Cups? All right, we got Judgment. It's an interesting card to come in. So Judgment talks about things from the past resurfacing occasionally. It can also talk about resurrection or a new life, a new understanding, a new way of being. Why Judgment, please, Spirit? Why Judgment? The Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. Interesting. So, let's see. What are we talking about here? Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. The Nine of Wands, I know I'm saying it sounds like I'm saying knight. The Nine of Wands can talk about feeling battered and bruised and worn. But here this person is, bowing down to something or someone. And it's kind of like, what are you bowing down to? Very interesting. And then the Six of Wands talks about victory and success and accolades and coming back from war and after conflict, the victor, being victorious in some way. So I feel like some kind of battle from the past may have come back into, or maybe coming back into your circle, your environment. And I feel like this is very separate from everything else. I feel like this is a second storyline and this is a separate storyline. So I feel like this is going to happen sooner, and then at the end of the month, this will get resolved. So I feel like it's very important for you to stand your ground in that Six of Wands to remain victorious. Do you have any other messages for me about what this situation is? I feel like it involves a child, and it involves really being true to yourself. All right, I'm getting two things here for you. These cards don't want to talk anymore. All right, I'm getting two things. For some of you, this involves definitely doing the right thing by a child in some way, nurturing them, just being more motherly towards them, basically, making things comfortable for them, really helping them with their self-esteem, that kind of thing. For others of you, I'm getting that about yourself. I'm getting that this is the time when you're reassessing, you're reinventing yourself, and you're saying to yourself, you know what? I really like doing X, Y, and Z, and I feel good about myself when I do this and that, and so I'm going to start doing more of that. You know, I've been so busy working and taking care of everybody else. I'm going to start spending a little bit of time taking care of myself and doing things that make me feel good and spending time with people that I enjoy spending time with. So Virgo, I think, you know, those are the two messages coming in for you. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. We'll close it out. This is, after all, only like a 2 to 3 week reading, so there's only so much that can happen, right? Okay. What oracle advice do you have from Nature's Whispers for Virgo, please, Spirit? Okay, you got clear out the old. How interesting with that Judgment card, right? I'm going to put that right here. Let me get the book, and I'll read to you from the book, Clear Out the Old, number 5. Whatever you are expecting now is a creation that you have brought into existence from past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment it may have you caught up, you can let go and begin to dream of a new reality. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serve you or have a purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve the new dream you now want to create. Know that where you are now, you can create anew and you can begin again. Wow, pretty intense. I'm going to pull another oracle card for you because I'm really drawn to these oracle cards tonight, the Blue Messiah oracle cards. They usually take us another step further back, just another thing to be aware of, or another little pearl of wisdom from Spirit. So let's see. What advice do you have for Virgo as we end out the month of February? You got perfectionism. That's pretty funny for a Virgo to get perfectionism, I think. All right, let me put that down here. Actually, let's cover up that 10 of Wands because we're letting go, right, of all those negative thoughts and situations, and we're creating anew. Okay, so number 21, perfectionism. If you've drawn this card, it is time to really embrace who you are, even your vulnerabilities and perceived imperfections. Let go of the notion of being someone that your mind says you were supposed to be. Fear wears many masks, and one of the most debilitating of these masks is the need to be perfect. In striving for perfection, energetic blocks of self-criticism and judgment are often formed. These blocks then grow into barricades that not only affect your self-esteem and morale, but may also prevent you from achieving your desired dreams. Embrace your vulnerabilities. In doing so, you become more authentic in every facet of your life. Let go of what others may think of you and allow your powerful light to truly shine. To accept others, you must first completely accept yourself with unconditional love and compassion. When you do this, the light within you will radiate even more brightly, and you will be of better service to humanity. You are amazing, so stop giving yourself such a hard time. Rejoice in what you have already achieved and bask in the glory of all your accomplishments. Go forth now with increased vigor, courage, and determination. You have what it takes to go all the way. This card is connected to the solar plexus chakra, and your affirmation is, I am perfect in my imperfections as I unconditionally love and accept myself every day in every way. All right, Virgo, what a wonderful way to end this reading. I hope you enjoy the rest of the month, and I will catch you next time. Bye.